You're waiting for someone in the front. We came here and we see the building, and the building show us that someone must be in the front to teach us. It's awkward now. We wait to the person in the front. What person is here? If we do not reflect on what the building gives to me, I just do what I have to do because the building leads me to the front. But is that what I want in education? Someone there, we all looking at him, learning from him, or we will learn together. My name is Jimena Folle, and I'm sorry because my English is so bad, but we will try to understand this. Do you know where, or this flag, which country is the one of this flag? What's the name of our country? Can you see it? Uruguay. Where are you from? You said where are you from? Abroad.
Spoiler alert.
Okay. The others that are not from Argentina know where Uruguay is? Yes?
More or less.
Football, do you know us about because of football? Soccer? No?
That's two.
Yes? Another? Do you know this map? No? Nobody likes soccer?
Fine.
So I thank you. Go. This is our country, and our name is República Oriental de Uruguay, and we are between Argentina, the other please, between two big countries, Argentina and Brazil. They fight for us. It's similar to your history between Sweden and Russia. We are little, but we are good. That's why they fight for us. But then we became our own country, Uruguay. And we will present our country in the words of Sofia, that is 5 years old. And she said, Uruguay is so blue like the sky. It's got the shape of a heart. I love it because it's small and it's my country. We are small, but we love our country. And she loved his country because the customs, tango music, the fields and the coastline, the food, the touristic destination, the fauna and the flora. It's mate. Do you know what mate is? Do you see people drinking mate? Mate sometimes? Who wanna try it? Someone, but it's not drunk.
It's our typical drink. It's like a hot tea. You can drink it and it's to share. I drink one mate and then I can share to Paula and whoever wants to try.
Sophia loved the country because we are champions of the world in soccer several times. I hope that more than Argentina, 4 times. For the beaches, for the tortas fritas and meat, and for its candombe. We will show you what torta frita, candombe, and that's all means. These are torta fritas, this is mate. Our whole country is a coastline with beaches, with sand.
And bold people.
And what?
Bold people.
Also.
This is a typical festivity in Uruguay. Las llamadas, tango,
Oh, sorry.
gauchos. Do you know what a gaucho is? It's the one that works in the landfills with the livestocks. Ganado, livestock. And our whole country, we are 3 million people in Uruguay, but we have much more cows.
9 million
9
cows,
million cows.
3 cows per capita.
So now you know us a little bit more. We will look the process of constructing a educational building with the eyes of a teacher. Next. When you are planning a school, where do you start? It's a question and you got to answer. Remove that.
Anyone wants to try mate? Huh?
Where do you start when you are
Yes.
planning a school? Come on. Not a good or a bad answer. I
Like I did.
Where do you start? You have a paper in front of you, you got to do an educational building, and what's the first thing that you have? Thought that you
You
have.
think about it.
Thank you. Please, yes,
Decide the wing program and children.
thank you. And you want to say what?
Maybe we should interview teachers and what they want.
Yes. Only the teachers?
Have teachers and maybe include some business stuff there.
And kids.
Yeah.
The kids have a word. The kids know what they want with their own spaces to feel good, to have attention to learn. And we can ask these kids the next, please, what they want. So we have something, a box that is white. And first of all, we must think what kind of kid will be in there and what are his needs, his capacities, his competences, and his size. Because here is already a problem. Who can see the problem?
The windows are too high.
Sorry, Phil. This is basically what the beginning of all. I can think about an educational building if I don't think about the kid. And the kid, when they have no words, they also have so many things to say. We can observe, we can see how he moves, what he needs, what he likes to do inside or outside the school. So the child is the main focus. The space will either invite them to be a part of society or be left out like a mere spectator. You have the key to do that. If we build a building where we have the windows high and the kids cannot look outside, we are close the door for this kid to be part of the world. I have done with
Yeah.
BI, and I said to BI, I want to have a container as a classroom, and I want 2 young people learning in it. And he gives me this image. And these kids are learning from who? When you see the image. Are they part of a work that is contracting with him, or are they looking the work as it is, as a mere spectator? Once again, it's not only the room, the space, also what equipment, we furniture, and how we put the furniture inside is the start from the concept of learner that we have. And we naturally will take this way. It's the same way that leads me this room to get in the front and to teach you what you have to learn. and you are, ¿nos dice calladitos?
Silent.
Silent, hearing what I have to say. Next one, please. Now in Uruguay, and also I take some quote from Italy, we have this image from childhood. A child is a subject of rights, a proactive individual with rich potential and with initiative, that has the ability to make their own decision and their developing and learning process in connection to adults, peers, objects, and their natural and cultural surroundings. You can read better than I what the quote from Carla Rinaldi says. So when we have this image from childhood, how can we take a chair front of a, how we say, pizarrón, pantalla,
Yeah.
a blackboard or a whiteboard to learn what I wanna teach? We have a problem there. If now our countries said that childhood had this potential, you got to build a building that removes that potential, and not a building that close, apaga, close down this potential. You have the key to do this with the building that you are building. Next one, please. So the question is, how do we create the condition that allow a divergent and creative way of thinking to develop? And Carla Rinaldi says to us, it's not only a question of pedagogy or didactics, it's a question of ethics and values. It's a very important thing, how you think a space, an educational space. You have a very big responsibility. Also the teachers, also the families, also all the team that works inside. But the building will impact directly in what we, finally, we the teachers, can do or not inside that. Next one, please. So we must think the school as a system of relationships and communication. And communication not only the teacher, in a way, the communication teachers, adults, or family. It's a communication between the knowledge, conocimiento,
Yes.
knowledge, the childs, and the grown-ups. How this dialogue works, it's definitely to have a quality education or not. School as a space of living and for living and for the future. Your schools must project what kind of world are you thinking about? How we think the world must be in a future. It's a living organism. You cannot design a school that works for that in the way I have think when I was drawing the school. The school must live with his inhabitants when they are working and creating culture. In the schools, the culture is created. We must give the opportunity to the kids not to reproduce that came from our history, also to create a new history. What do you see? Sorry. What do you see in this photo? This is a classroom from a school in Punta del Este. It's a very beautiful place in Uruguay. What do you see when you see this photo? Which dialogues do you see? Yes,
See a helping hand.
a helping hand that is there but lives along the kids in a good gap
Space.
space. Thank you. What else do you see?
Connection to outside.
Connection to outside. From the aisle is corridor, aisle.
Corridor, it's
Corri-
good.
From the corridor, you can see into the classroom and also into the room. No? It's a beautiful dialogue between world and the culture that is creating inside this school that will nurture the culture from the world. What else do you see in this folder? Something that is very important to a well-being, for the well-being, to, I don't know how to, yes,
There's the possibility to play, and it looks like the kid wants to play.
yes, and it's a big place, to play. It's not full of furniture or equipment. That is something that we see it's very common. One chair and one desk for every kid, and one chair and one desk for the teacher. And the body has not place to play. No? Which furniture will we need to have inside a classroom? Because the main point of all is the kid, and the body of a kid must move. And we know today that the movement and the learning process are very close one to the other. And more you can move more you are with others, and more music you heard, you learn better. So the spaces must combine these things when this building will be educational building. What else do you see?
Just say what you see.
There's a child. A child. Yes. Child. And the window is a window where he can see. You see natural light. That is very, ¿qué?
I know.
No, bueno. You see also lights that are not natural. But the whole school have so much natural light. And that is very important to live in well-being. It's a living well-being.
Yes.
What? Okay, next one. So when we make better learning spaces, we have a better physical and psychological well-being. So the kids learn better. It's so easy. So the impact from the building that you will create will define in some way how much the kids can learn inside that or not. We also must think about the curricula and the teachers and blah, blah, blah. But now we are thinking, teaching and buildings, what impact have one in another. This is also a school in Punta del Este. It's a touristic city in Montevideo.
And Uruguay.
In
Not
Uruguay.
in Montevideo.
Montevideo, no. Next one, please. So the building, also the classroom, must give the chance the teachers to present the learning object,
Sí,
whatever it is,
sí.
in the way that the
Yes.
children can experiment with this object and create another ways to conceptualize this object. And the classroom must also give the chance the teacher to learn from the kids how to present better the learning objects, to have a very good dialogue between all three. Did you understand what I said, or is so confused? Okay, so the space must allow the teacher to take in there whatever he needs to allow the person that learns to interact with it. So, Tischstuhle, como se dice, chairs and desks. Occupying the whole space is not what we need in a school. But we are still in those days finding so many schools in Uruguay that the espacio, the place is full of furniture, and the kids have only this space to be 4 or 8 hours inside. How can they experiment with different learning objects? Next one, and I finish that. So when I said to the IA, to him, that I want to have a classroom that allows the learners to learn from each others, and with several stimulation objects, then they give me this image. That is, nowadays we said to IA that I want to make a classroom with children learning, and we have the other image. We receive the other image. We must say with more sensibility how or which learners we will have, and then he showed me this image. Now, in those days, we need to fight to this traditional concept of education. You with the buildings, we the teachers with another. Tell me how you use your space and time in a classroom, and I will tell you how you teach. The space speaks. I, as a consultant, when I go inside a school, I know what kind of pedagogy or didactic you are developing. Developing. Yes. Next, next, because I don't have, the other.
This one.
Something that is not banal, not banal is the beauty. The human being must see beauty. So how we arrange this environment is also important. Not only to have, but that what we need to have, also what we have is beauty. Next one. Space is an element we overwhelming perceive that expresses ideas, not just about the space, but about its inhabitants, their possible relationship to the environment and to others. Built spaces are always windows for ideas. So we ask you, architects, to do big windows for ideas and not to shut with curtains and doors that doesn't allow the kids to look into the world. And thank you for your attention.